Hey guys, it's Julian here, and today I want to talk about three things. I want to talk about rules, I want to talk about this little guy here, and I want to talk a little bit about flying. So first off, who's this guy here? Well, he's my survival drive. So normally he lives in my head. So what the hell's a survival drive, and why do we need one anyway? Well, when we evolved, we've been evolving for millions and millions of years. Actually, this little guy, this part of the brain, it's the really ancient part of your brain, he's probably been evolving for hundreds of millions of years. And he's the guy that made sure that all your ancestors got enough food into them, didn't waste any energy, or didn't waste too much energy, and managed to survive long enough to reproduce. And that's why we're here. So without this guy or your version of him that sits in the back of your head, you wouldn't be here. So he's beautifully adapted for an environment of scarcity, the environment he evolved in, but he's really badly adapted for an environment of 24/7 abundance, which is where we live. And you can hear this guy now in the morning if you plan to go for a run or a walk or whatever, and it's dark and rainy and the alarm goes off. That voice in your head that says, oh, we can skip it, we can do this tomorrow. That's him. The voice saying, let's have another slice of chocolate cake. That's him. It's a survival drive. And he's trying to keep us alive because the world he comes from, wasting energy by running around the park in the dark before breakfast for no reason, is crazy. Those people wouldn't survive. And turning down calories is also crazy. Those people wouldn't survive. So they're not your ancestors, that one that turned that second slice down, or the equivalent in historical times. They're not here. So how do we deal with this really super powerful survival drive that's living in the back of our heads? Well, the way we do it is with rules, because what this guy doesn't like is hard, fast, black and white rules. He hates it. Loves ambiguity, and he'll jump all over that. So if you have a rule saying, I only have one slice of cake a day, he loves that. What's a slice of cake? You know, is it this, is it this, is it this? One bag of crisps. Define the size of your bag. I saw this kid in Wales actually on a beach, and he was with his grandma, and the grandma said, oh, you can have a handful of crisps from this big sort of family pack. And I was watching the kid, and he's having like nine or 10 handfuls of crisps. Thinking, crikey, what's he up to? And the grandma saw him, she calls him out on him and said, oh, I said, just have one handful of crisps. And the kid says, oh, yeah, but my hands are very small, so I'm taking what one of Daddy's hands would have been. And clever. And he got away with it. And that's this guy. So if there's any ambiguity in your rules, he's going to jump all over it. But I want to talk a little bit about rules and exactly why we need them. And just talk a little bit about flying as well. Obviously, this is a map of Michigan. So here's Battle Creek at the bottom and Manistee at the top there. And that blue line there is the ideal track to get there. But it doesn't work like that in flying. So we basically take a best guess of a first course and we fly up this line here. And invariably you're wrong, a little bit off track there. You make an adjustment, another adjustment, another adjustment. And it's basically a series of course adjustments, best guesses, and you're making your way more or less up the line you want to go up. So what's that got to do with rules? Well, this is your first rule. So when you put your first rule together, I will only eat this, I will not eat this, that sends you up on a certain direction. But it's not necessarily going to get you where you want to go. It's probably going to get you up here somewhere. So you make an adjustment. So at this point here, after a couple of weeks, it's like, okay, that rule is not quite getting me where I want to go. So I make a change, another change, bring in a second rule maybe, tweak the first rule, and on we go. And we move towards where we want to get to. It's kind of common sense, really. But if you don't have rules, what you're basically saying is I'm leaving the navigating up to this guy, up to this super powerful survival drive, this ancient force that lives in the back of our heads, and he's in every one of us. Going to let him do the navigating. So what's going to happen? Well, he's going to start from Battle Creek as well, but he's going to go off in any old random direction. He's going to fly around Michigan, enjoying the scenery, but you're not going to get anywhere near where you want to go. So guys, the lessons are, one, we've all got one of these in us, and they're powerful, and they don't want you to do unnecessary exercise, and they want you to eat as much as possible. Two, they hate rules. You can box them in with a set of well-crafted rules. Guys, that's it for now. I hope that was interesting. Subscribes, likes, comments, always great. And be well. I'll catch you next time.